Alright, well, I wasn't actually going to video this bit, but I thought I may as well tell everyone what I'm doing. I'm about to head to Sale, H&S Firearms, pick up a new scope for my 7mm. And today my plan is to send a few rounds down range and try and see how quickly I can hit a 1,000-yard target. I'm putting a Sightron TAC 4-20 by 50 scope on this 7mm, and yeah, I'll probably do a bit of a review on the scope and yeah, see how quickly we can hit the 1,000-yard target. So let's get down to Sale. Remy's going to come with me. She's allowed in the store, and pretty good environment in there. So I'll try and get a bit of footage of her roaming around. Should be a good day. Well, it's way windier than I would have liked, but got a target down here behind me, set up at 100 yards. I'll try get this rifle quickly sighted, and then I'll find a target out at around 1,000, and we'll see if we can dial up and hit it with factory ammo. I've also got a ladder test. Got 9 rounds there to ladder test, but with this wind, I don't know if I'm going to worry about that today. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. The wind might drop off, and I'll try and get it done. Well, I'm about to go for shot number 1. So it's been bore sighted in the shop. I just double checked it then by taking the bolt out, steadying the rifle, looking through the barrel, making sure the barrel's pointing at the target, checking the scope, making sure that's at the target. And yeah, it's just a quick and easy way to double check the bore sighting. Looks all good. So I've come back to 100 yards, double check the bore sight again, make sure I'm going to hit that target, and yeah, it's time for shot 1. So see how I go. They are my sight-in shots, so you can see there's 3 shots there, nothing else on the paper. Alright, I think I've got a target. There's a little orange patch of dirt right in the center of frame, and probably at about 10 o'clock there's this darker clump. I think it's a bit of, I don't know, a bit of wood or something. I haven't really looked through the scope yet, but I should be able to find that, and I'll get a range on that now. 436 yards. Well, from what I can see, that was pretty much bang on. From what I can tell on the camera, from what I saw through the scope, a little bit hard with the recoil, but looked like it was basically a direct hit. Windage may have been slightly off. I didn't probably hold quite enough wind, but the wind's sort of starting to tail me now, so which is good for me. Anyway, so that's 4 shots through the rifle with the new scope, and we're bang on at about 430 yards. So I might try and find a rock or even set up a target out a bit further, and we'll see what we can do out a bit further than 400. Okay, so you got the big white, well, the big light brown face of the dam bank. At the bottom right there's a cow pat. So this is 880 yards. The ballistics table's telling me to dial 24 minutes of elevation, and with this wind I'm probably going to dial about 8 minutes of wind. So we'll see how we go. I'm about to shoot. Remember, this is shot number 5 at 880 with the new scope. So we'll see how we go. Well, I don't know if you're able to hear me on the mic because this wind is pretty damn bad. But that, what was it, shot number 6 or shot number 7, looked like it hit just above that last cow that I hit, but still not quite the right one. I'm going to let the barrel cool for a little bit. I've dialed up another minute and we'll try and get that one I've been aiming for. So hopefully we'll get it within 10 shots, and if we do, that's, I reckon, a pretty good effort. All right, this here must be shot number 8, 7 or 8. So I've dialed up another minute. We're currently at 26 minutes. So of elevation, still got 8 minutes of wind. So we'll see how we go. We are right there. This shot should get it. So close. Still probably a little bit too much wind, like a little bit too much dialed for the wind. Alright, shot number 10 is about to happen. So we've got, what do we got? 27 minutes of elevation. The wind is playing really, it's proving to be very difficult. It's sometimes being a tailwind, sometimes crosswind, and sometimes a blend of the two, and that's really what's causing the grief. So I'm probably just going to leave it at 8 minutes, and I'm just going to call shot number 10 a day. So we'll see if I can get it. I'll take my time, try and read the wind. I don't have any wind reader here either, so all this is just basically my estimates on the miles per hour that the wind is. So let's try and get this done. I'm going to call it a day. That was bloody close. As you can hear, it's still pretty windy, but I just did 2 shots at 200 yards, so we're just gone from 880. Wound the turret back down, back to 200, and look where we're at. So that's 2 shots at 200 yards on that bit of blue tape. Well, I'm just editing this video right now actually, and just wanted to throw a few quick mentions out. First thing, the scope will be reviewing more in depth in the near future. So it's a Sightron TAC 4-20x50. First impressions though, really good for the money, but I'm not going to go in any more detail than that for now. We'll probably do a review later. Second thing, I know I was shooting out a fair way in the video, and I just wanted to say I'm not about to go shoot deer at those distances. I haven't had that rifle long enough or shot it long enough to know what it's doing at what ranges. I haven't worked out a load for it, which I will be doing soon, but yeah, I just wanted to mention that there'll be no deer being shot at long distances with that thing for probably quite a while, and so I just wanted to mention that. And third thing, there's so much dust and crap on the sensor or the lens, and in the footage you'll probably seen the specs and stuff. So I just wanted to apologize about that. I have bought some lens and sensor cleaners, so hopefully we can get that sorted out. And yeah, hope everyone's well, and I'll see you on the next video.